Each player with one game, $100 for the favorite charity we set up for the tiebreaker. 3 cards up there, 3 questions here, and a good match. We start with you, Gene.
All right.
Gene, we asked 100 men. Now, it's no big thing to kiss a woman's hand, but have you ever actually kissed a woman's feet? How many men said, yeah, they've kissed a woman's feet?
Well, in these days of whips and chains and leather and all that, I suppose a lot of guys have kissed a woman's feet. But I don't know how many would admit it. I would say the figure would be something like 31.
31 out of 100 have kissed a woman's feet.
Most of them are yelling lower. They weren't around when I needed them earlier. I think the figure's got to be higher.
Higher.
Got to be.
Any reason for that?
I think you're talking about one occasion in a man's life. Okay? I mean, you're going to do it once. See if you like it.
31 and higher.
I'll change my answer in that case if it's only once a lifetime.
The actual number of men who have kissed a woman's feet is 33. Alex is right. It is higher.
31 wasn't
And Alex, yeah, listen,
Not
once
bad
in a
at all.
lifetime. And Alex starts the tiebreaker with a 10.
Let's change it.
Big change with just 3 cards. Down to 10.
Well, in that case...
Lower than a 10. A 9. Big decision now.
Higher.
You're going to go for it and against the odds. A big change. Is he right? No. Oh. He got with the odds. He had the win. And as it is, Gene is still in it with a 10 as well. And you've got to play it.
I have to play it. All right.
Lower than a 10. No. Not lower. Fill in the spaces. Question 2 to you, Alex.
I've got the vapors.
Alex, we asked 100. Scarlett, we asked 100 married men. 100 married men. When the music is soft and low, and you're dancing with your wife in the moonlight, are there ever times when you wish you were home watching baseball? How many men said there are times they'd rather be home watching baseball?
These surveys were done in complete secrecy, right?
Absolutely.
The wives would never find out.
Absolutely.
Okay, in that case, some of the husbands might fess up. But not that many, not that many.
How many wish
32.
they were home? 32 out of 100 sometimes wish they were home watching baseball.
I'd say it'd be a little higher.
A little higher than that.
Yeah.
The actual number of men who said they would rather be home watching baseball is 34, just a little higher, and you got it, Gene.
32.
Gene, now you can get rid of that 10 if you don't
Let's
want
get rid
it.
of the 10.
Give him another 10.
Move it.
Can't be another 10.
Yeah,
Get rid of the 7. All right, let's go higher.
Higher than a 7. No, 6 is not higher. And it's Alex with a free chance this time with a 10.
Lower.
Lower, he says. Yes, a 9. The same card. Now what's the decision?
Higher.
Still against the odds. Is he right this time? No! Twice, if he had gone with the odds, he had the win. And now we are smack dab at the bottom. In the tiebreakers, sudden death, someone has to win it here.
Okay.
Gene, we asked 100 men. Have you ever been fired after less than a week on the job? How many men said yes, they have?
Oh, that's a hard question. Less than a week on a job. I don't know. It's 35.
35 out of 100 have lost the job with less than a week, Alex.
I think it's lower.
Lower than that. The actual number of men who have been fired after less than a week is 3. You're right, Alex. Very much lower. 3. Yeah, most people give you a chance to try it and find out if you're going to get it right. Alex, let me explain your options now, because it is sudden death. You could change it and try to turn over 2 cards. Or you could pass it to Gene, who would have to play the 7, and he would have to turn over 2. Play or pass?
I'll pass.
You're going to pass it. He hasn't been able to do it twice, so it's going to Gene. And Gene, you've got to get them both to win. One mistake, and Alex wins it with a 7. What do you say?
Higher.
Higher than a 7. Yes, an 8 up the middle, and you must call it.
Higher.
It couldn't get any closer than this. It all comes down to one call. Is it higher? Yes, it is. Gene Raymond wins it. What a close match. Wow. He is indeed, and he's up to $10,150 for his favorite charity. Of course, right now he's not saying words like that. We'll see a little later in the tournament.
Maybe.
Gene Rayburn, come on down here with me. 200 more for his charity, and he'll be back to play for a lot more for Planned Parenthood right after this. We want to get to business. Gene knows how to play the money cards. He cut them, and in front of the studio audience, they were dealt out. Good luck, Mr. Rayburn.
Here we go.
Here's $200.
All right.
You can change the base card, of course, on each level if you need to. Remember the $50 minimum bets. You start with a jack.
Jack. All right. I'll go lower than the jack.
And how much money?
I'll bet $150.
Big bet, $150 lower. He's right with a 10, $350.
I'll bet $100 lower.
$100 lower than a 10. Yes, with an 8.
Now I will
The
bet
middle, be careful.
$50 higher.
$50 higher than an 8. He's right again with a jack. 500, we move up the jack. Do you want the jack now as we give you the other 200?
Jack is a good card. I'm going to stick with that card, and I will bet $350 that the next card is lower.
Be careful, we haven't seen any queens, kings, or aces, but he's got a feeling for $350 lower, and he's right with a 3.
Okay.
$1,050.
900 hop.
900 higher than a 3. Yes, with a 4. 1950.
$1,500 higher.
Big bet. Come on. Be there. Higher. Yeah. Oh, I thought that was a 3 for a moment. 34.50. We move up to 5. Do you want that 5?
No.
And a big change. Come on. For Gene's favorite charity. Near the middle with a 7. All right, you must bet at least half. 17.25. You got 34.50 and a 7. What's your big bet, Gene?
I'm going to bet just the half.
Half of it.
17.25. And I'm going to bet that the card is going to be lower.
Is it lower? Against the odds. Come on. Be there. It is. $5,175 for Planned Parenthood. We'll be right back. Right after this commercial break. Once again, a great win for Gene Rayburn. We'll be back a little bit later in the round robin. And Jack Clark and Bill Cullen will be playing tomorrow as we continue Turnabout on Card Sharks. Bye-bye.
Some members of the studio audience will receive head-to-toe beauty appliances from Conair, a collection of quality personal care appliances. Conair offers you professional quality for use at home. A catalog gift certificate and Brock's old-fashioned candy store taste. Pure real chocolate, fresh, good-tasting ingredients. Brock's, the candy store candy. Kentucky Fried Chicken gift certificate checks and an insulated thermal bag to keep things fresh. Kentucky Fried Chicken, we do chicken right. A calculator in Shout Liquid, Shout Aerosol. 2 ways to tackle your tough stains. Want a tough stain out? Shout it out. A cookbook and utensils to make someone happy with Betty Crocker Frosting Mix. Delicious flavors like coconut pecan, real coconut, crunchy pecans. Betty Crocker Frosting Mix makes great tasting frosting. A bathroom scale, a new Renewcid adjustable air freshener. It lasts 25% longer. Open it a little or a lot. It all depends on the odors you've got. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.